morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's the afternoon vlogsters, but I guess if you're in California, it's still the morning. Maybe. Almost. Not anymore, but yeah. Good morning. Happy New Year. I'm helping Jim real quick for a second, okay?
Oh, here we go.
Okay, you got it, Jim?
Yeah.
So whatever you do on there, it should show up on there? Or do you have to do it on there separate? I'm just trying to help Jim, ladies and gentlemen. We have this big giant TV, and wouldn't it be great if Jim could see the comments on the big giant TV? See them down there? What does that say?
Viewing live stream now.
Yay! Oh, cool, we're doing it. Look how cute this hat is on the big TV. Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a good New Year. New Year's Eve, I should say. And everybody's enjoying their day today. I did have a video from last night, which was this morning on the main channel, starting the new year off with a new
You're talking to nobody.
room for Jim. I'm talking to everybody who's watching this after the fact. Excuse me?
There's only one person on there. Me.
I know, I'm talking to everybody who's watching this after the fact.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh.
I guess Jim forgot that. We're supposed to upload it when we're done. So, good morning, whoever's here. So, yesterday was a very good day to do things. You said good morning, Sylvia? Is that what you said? Oh, good morning, Sylvia. She told me she was coming. She's like, I'll find you there in a second. We actually, if you know, and you know, we worked in Jim's office, which was fantastic. I actually really enjoyed doing it. However, it's not a complaint. I'm just pointing it out to you. Not without its consequences. Like, perfect example is Jim said we have to go to bed early so he can get up early this morning to go to work, which is why this stream is so late. Jim just got home and needed to take a nap, so he did that and he just woke up. So we're all good to go. He worked till 11, got home like 11:30, and after he finally settled, got his half an hour nap and got some lunch. And oh, he worked until 11:30. Sorry. Oh, okay, never mind.
Tidbits of Life is here.
Hello. So, last night we went into the room at like, after his live stream was over, I think that was like, was that 8 o'clock, 7:30, 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock it was.
Live stream was at 7. I was in bed by 8:30.
No. What time was your live stream over?
Oh, 8.
Oh, so after 8 o'clock live stream we went in, we did wound care, and in 5 minutes, after laying my head down on the pillow, I was out. I actually woke up at like 4:30 this morning, well, close to 5. And my phone was laying face down on the floor, almost dead. My iPad was like under the cat. It was just funny. My watch, I slept with my watch on and it was almost dead. It was kind of funny. I don't even remember falling asleep. That's how tired I was. But it's a good tired, right? I don't necessarily feel like my stamina is up right now or anything, but it definitely feels good. I feel good. So that's really what I think the focus is, for me anyway, is I feel productive. It's a new year, new day. I had a little bit of a sensitive moment with Mom before because I said, New Year, old me. My sister had put that. My sister Alicia had found that on Bitmoji, and she had shared it this morning. So I said that to my mother-in-law. She came out and she said, I said, New Year, same old me. And she said, unfortunately. And I was like, when she finished coming back out, I said, did I do something wrong? And she's like, no, why? I said, because it was the same old me. I said, same old me, and you said, unfortunately. She's like, no, I meant I'm unfortunately the same old me. So, oh, okay, because I thought I did something wrong.
Tina and Ethel are here.
Oh, good morning. Hi, Ethel.
Or afternoon.
Right. Well, some people I told it's still morning. Where Ethel is, it's still morning. I think, right? Yeah. It's almost noon, but it's morning. So, um, I realized that a lot of people focus on a New Year's resolution. Um, it is a great thing to do, except I don't like to wait until New Year's. Um, Basically, when the urge comes to make a change, just make the change. Um, I can't see the comments on there. Is there a reason?
No, I don't know.
Do you want to give me the remote? I just want to see the comments on the TV, guys.
The remote?
Yeah. Let me see something. Um, Oop. Sorry, that was live. Oop. Sorry, messed up. Pressing all the wrong buttons. One of these says live chat. Um,
Go over. Yeah.
yeah.
One more. Right
One
there.
more? Okay.
Yeah, right there. Live chat.
Okay.
What happens?
Okay, now I'm going to see if I could see some chat. Somebody say something so I can see if it comes up on the TV. Anyway, I am really looking forward to 2023 being better than 2022. Thank God I didn't have like huge tragedy in 2022 other than like recovering and back wounds and like to me,
Oh, there you go.
to me it doesn't seem like tragedy. It seems like it just seems like another part of life, what I'm going through. Whatever it is that we're going through it. Um, it doesn't define me. Like, I want to say cancer doesn't define me. It kind of has become a running joke, like when people, my sisters or something, they'll be like, just pull the cancer card. If you don't get a good accommodation at a place because they gave away your handicap room, just pull the cancer card. I was like, I don't have to pull the cancer card when I roll up to that mother in my wheelchair. But I said, it just doesn't define me. It's not who I am. I don't look to see like what I can get from the world, despite despite what people think. I just want to have like the best experiences for me and my family. I just want to have a life that I can remember, and hopefully others will too, that leaves a mark on people's hearts. Then to not be sad when I'm gone, but to remember me with joy and remember how I might have made them smile or made them laugh or made them feel loved. So, yeah. After this live stream, I'm hoping my husband wants to go into work a little bit more in the office. I know he is not feeling well. And he's actually been having this like sort of a reoccurring ache. I don't know if he told you on his video, but he's sort of been having a reoccurring ache, like a muscle pull or almost. He had a hernia when he was young. Spagalia hernia, is that what it is?
Spagillion hernia, yeah.
And he feels like it's kind of this very similar pain. But it kind of ups, I guess like a hernia would do, it ebbs and flows in the pain level. Like sometimes it's more severe, sometimes it's just a dull ache or it's just sore. So, of course, being a holiday weekend, that's when, your body has to break down on you. It can't break down on you on a normal Tuesday morning. It has to be on Christmas Eve, New Year's Eve, the day after, whatever. So,
You're working too
we
much.
are, what? I'm working too much?
Yeah, you're working too much. But
What does that mean? Oh, you working too much.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was saying I was working too much, and I really didn't understand what that meant. I was like, should I just like sit here and just let it roll? And I don't know. But anyway, so there's just a lot of concerns about, how he's feeling, how he's doing, and I want to make sure that he's taking care of himself. And I'm taking care of him the best that I could. Like this morning, I didn't tell him because I knew he wasn't feeling good right off the bat. He told me right away. So I was like, can I do something for you? Can I go make you coffee? Can I go make you breakfast? And he's like, no, I don't know what I want. And he goes to the bathroom and he's not acting. He's just really, every move he makes is just in pain. So when he's all done and he sits and he starts to wake up and he has his little energy drink, he's complaining a little less of the pains, because obviously your body gets used to being in bed or whatever, right? Afterwards, he said, I said, are you sure you're okay? And he said, yeah. I'm in pain. This hurts, that hurts, but yeah, I'm okay. I don't need anything. I said, okay. Well, I am not good. Is there any way you get me a protein shake and a pear, and I can have breakfast while you're gone? And coffee I asked him for it, because I was not feeling good at all. Yesterday was a lot. It took its toll on me, but I didn't want him to feel that way. I didn't want to, first of all, make him feel like we're competing for who's got the most illness. Sometimes Jim does that subconsciously.
Yeah.
I think maybe part of being the only child is that, like, oh, you have a broken arm. Well, I've had 3 broken arms in my lifetime. Like, just, and not on purpose. I think that's just the way part of his ADHD helps him relate to people, and it seems almost sometimes like they try to manipulate the conversation. I do that a lot, so I know. That's what I'm saying. We try to use it as a sense of camaraderie. Like, it's not like I'm trying to one-up you. I'm trying to show you that I can be sympathetic instead of just empathetic. That I've been there and we've done that kind of thing. But sometimes it can come off as like, every time I start telling her something about me, she got to tell me something about herself.
Rebecca's here.
Who is?
Rebecca Ivy.
Oh, hello, good morning.
And mom of 4 boys.
Oh, how nice. I don't think I've seen her in such a long time. But good morning, everybody. Anyway, so, yeah, it's just, I felt really bad, and then I was feeling really used. I actually ended up falling back to sleep, which I didn't want to tell him, because then I didn't want him to feel bad. Because he didn't get to go back to sleep. So after he woke up from his nap, that's when I can tell him I fell back to sleep. And literally could not keep my eyes open. After getting up at 4:40, 4:44, 4:45, whatever. I know it was 4:44, but sometimes, yeah, it's a message, not necessarily get up. As a matter of fact, I started to get up, and baby I was like, girl, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, get back to bed. I was like, she doesn't really like the walker, so I was like trying to get out, and I was pushing the walker towards her so that she would move back from the door. It was just really funny. And then when I came back in the room, I snuck back in. I did the same thing with the walker, and I was like, girl, it is 4 o'clock in the morning. You need to go back to sleep. And she did. I just thought it was really funny. It was really funny, because she was like, Mom, Mom. I was like, no. And you're not going out there to wake up Mom by scratching on your thing and meowing for food or crunching on your food. But anyway.
It's kind of funny, because when I got up to go to the restroom, like shortly after you did, they had already settled back on the bed and just looked up like, oh, he's going outside, and didn't even try to get out.
That's it. It was just with me, and I was like, and then when I came back in, I shook her food in case she saw a silver spot in the bottom. God forbid there's a piece of the dish that you can visualize in the bottom of the bowl. Then you're starving to death. But I shook the food, and I checked the water, and I was like, she's got everything she needs. Jimmy scooped her cat box last night, so we're all good, like, girls, come on now. People gotta live, Anyway, it was a fun night. I know we're both tired, physically, but I am excited to finish a project. It's been so long since I finished a project that I want to work on the next one. So I want to finish this one. Hi, Cece. I want to finish the next one, I want to finish this one so I can work on the next one. My next project is to make the inside insulated window covers for that van. That's my next project. Whether or not I do it today, tomorrow, next week, or whatever, but that's going to be my next project. Now, Lisa not jokes, but she's serious. She's like, why do you have so many projects? And I was like, well, first of all, we take plenty of time off. Don't get me wrong. But when you have like ADHD like Jim, you have to keep yourself busy or you get into trouble. One, you get overwhelmed with your area if somebody's not encouraging you to take care of it and keep doing it and keep going and improving it. Jim's used to being traveling to a new space every 3 years, and when he has to stay in one space too long, it gets really bad unless we can constantly keep it changing visually. You know, the scents, the smells, the sights, the, you know, that's why he's always working on his office. He's like, oh, I'm going to work on my office. Like every 3 days, because he constantly needs that feel that needs for refresh and renewal. And hopefully this has done this for at least for now. There is a few other things we have to like, well, there's quite a few other things we have to work on in the room, but there's a couple of tweaks we have to do to finish this particular area. But for now, it is what it is. We'll see how he is afterwards. He did work today. He actually was only scheduled for 2 days this week, but they ended up shortening themselves every other day. I think it's because when they made the schedule, more people worked there, and I think when they like got fired and quit, then they had all these holes in the schedule. So then he ended up filling in. So he's got kind of like an irregular schedule this week. Normally he's 4 to 10 Monday, Sunday through Thursday, and now it's like off working Friday, off Thursday. It, you know, it just like sort, and times 5:30 today was 7 to 11:30. Are you doing that comments? Because you look you're about to fall asleep and
No, there's no.
okay, dokie, no problem. Oh, because you can see him on the TV.
On the TV. Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, he is. I wish I could turn on the chair. It's hard to turn. When I'm in the bedroom, it's easy to turn and show Jim. But he's got like one hand, you know, like the hands inside his hoodie, in the sleeves, and he's like looks like he's just about to fall asleep again. So just want to make sure you're not. Actually, I could see the comments too. I just can't read them perfectly because on the TV screen, they don't have like a background. So they're like, as the white letters go in front of this like white part of this red blanket and this Snoopy blanket, you can't really see them. Maybe that'll be better. Let me see if I fix that. Let's see, fix that, cover that, maybe. This might work, we'll see. But anyway, I just thought it would be fun. But the other thing I really wanted to focus on, now that we have a few more people here, is some people did not want me to share what I got for Christmas on a video, but I wanted to share. So, I'm going to share it here. So, if you could possibly sit up and get me that, I'd appreciate it.
Can't.
He can't because his hands are like this.
My self-induced straitjacket won't let me.
So obviously I got this blanket that matches our Christmas pajamas. We got Christmas pajamas. I got this really cute orange beanie as well as the...
Okay, Tidbits definitely wants to see.
Okay, good. I got this, well, Santa, because I'm Santa. Got this on Amazon for $6.99, and look how... I know I wore it in a video the other day, but look how pretty. And I also am getting a black and white and red one, I think. Or maybe just black and white. I also got clearance clothes from Target and from Kohl's. Kohl's had these great sweatshirts. I actually wore this sweatsuit the other day. It's like peach, but I got a regular gray pullover in 4X. I will tell you.
I'm gonna start throwing stuff at you.
No, just pick the bag up. I was just cleaning it so you could pick the bag up. Sorry.
Oh, goody.
There you go. And then I got the short sleeve sweatshirt to match the sweatpants that I wore the other day. It's like a sweatsuit that I got. Because I realized I don't really have any proper sweatsuits. Kind of weird, right? But it's not a stretchy, I'm not going to lie, not stretchy. Now, is it, I will say, is it because I'm too big? I'm going to say no. Because first of all, I got a 4X, which usually is plenty of room. Like this is a 4X and it's swimming on me because that's how I like my clothes to be. But, it fits, it just doesn't have any give, if that makes any sense. So, I got a beanie and I got 2 pairs of leggings. Oh, this is a mess. I got 2 pairs of leggings. There's a pair of black, but look at these ones. Oh my gosh, are they like the cutest? These are from Walmart. And they have moons and sun on them. So cute. And they came with a black pair. But they are like butter. They're so soft. Right, hon?
Mm-hmm.
Jim's like, I got um, this Harry Potter ornament. I got it actually at Walgreens. A lot of the Harry Potter stuff come from Walgreens. But this I bought for myself, like from Santa. But Jim surprised me with some stuff from Walgreens. So we had Walgreens cash. I think I mentioned this previously. Walgreens cash. I couldn't use it on the app online anymore. I could only use it in the store, and it was building up because I haven't been in a store probably since the last time you guys saw me at Dollar Tree. But then he used the cash for this. I sent him in for wrapping paper, and he used the rest. I thought he was going to get himself some soda and snacks. But anyway, it says one can never have too many socks. And this the socks actually say, Dobby has no master. Dobby is free. And I think that's the cutest. And I almost like don't want to open it because it's cute like that, but I will.
Tidbits like this.
Oh yes, love these pants. They're from Walmart. They were a 2-pack. I got a whole bunch of stuff from Target on clearance, but if you are a child of the 70s or 60s, late 60s, grew up in the 80s, I don't know about where you live, but for us in Long Island, it was all about the Champion sweatshirt. And this looks almost identical to a Champion sweatshirt that I had back in 1986. The difference is back then they had a side panel that went like the other direction of the ribs. The ribs on the knit go this way, and back then I had a side panel where the knit went that way. And the other difference is this has the red on red embroidered C, and the one that I had the red and blue embroidered C. But otherwise, I was so excited. I was like, a Champion sweatshirt. I actually still have my original Champion t-shirt because it was my first thing that I ever practiced airbrushing on. So that's why. Let's see, pull something out. More clearance clothes from Target. So, this is kind of funny because what I do is I buy clothes, I order stuff, don't know if it's going to fit me half the time, and I just put it in a bag for Jim to wrap. Well, I think Jim got tired and just left everything in their original Target bags. So, I was like, so these are actually kind of crop tops. I wanted a couple of crop tops to go under my overalls. I know it's going to sound crazy, but my overalls, it's hard for me to tuck in because of my range of motion. Not twisting, range of motion. And this is just like a cute little 4X crop top. It's it'll be cute, also be cute with layers. You know what I mean? And I love this color blue, and I got it in pink, lavender, whatever, lilac maybe, as well. What?
You need color coordination.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at somebody saying something.
No.
I got this shirt. This is a full shirt. This isn't a crop top. This is this pretty blue. I just don't have any plain t-shirts, which is kind of funny. That's why I said to Jimmy, I was looking for a long time, and I just don't have any plain like V-necks. Every time I get them, they're from the Fry Life or Peanuts or Harry Potter, and I was like, I just don't. Even if I wanted to design my own on there, I don't even have one to go. Like, I don't even have a plain one at all in all of my stuff. That's not true. I do have a plain white t-shirt that I keep white. This was a dress. This is actually a dress. So I'm not showing you lingerie. I'm going to wear it like a nightgown. But this is considered a cocktail dress. It's like that short. And it is like lace on the end. It came in black. It came in this leopard print. And I just thought it was really funny because I was like, a dress? Nope. Nope. I won't be wearing it like a dress. I'll be wearing it to sleep. But of course, after the wounds heal themselves, well, get healed, are healed. Mm-hmm. Here are the plain black leggings that go with the sun and moon leggings. I hear another plastic bag. Here's the pink t-shirt from Target. This is a bright pink, so I got it in pink, lavender, and then that pretty blue. And if you aren't aware, because I don't know if and when you saw, but I have a black pair of the overalls too. So I ordered them in blue. They were called Washed Erin or Erin Wash. I think that's Erin Wash was the color. And I swear I ordered a different color blue, like a darker denim. And they delivered the same one. So when I had to exchange it, what was available at the time was or black or the same Erin Wash. So I got them in black. I really like them. They're not faded like the Erin Wash looks like faded jeans, but those ones aren't faded. They're just like straight up black. I got a new pair of boots because I don't have a pair of snow boots anymore. Plus, these ones I can pull on. They are a sweater shaft that actually comes up all the way. I will be careful pulling them up with the sweater. Mom thinks that I might accidentally like poke a hole in it, but it's a really good knit. And then I can cuff it back over the top. You can't really wear them up though because it's like an inner seam, but I'm sure there was something I could do. I could probably do something. But they're really cute. They have a little button, like a little faux button on the side here. Like it's not really to do anything. And they're just sort of like knockoff Ugg bottoms. Nothing fancy. Good grips. That was what I was really looking forward to. Like a good traction. So they're by, I want to say, I can't see. So that's who makes them. Waiting for it to come up on the TV so I can read it.
Give me here.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, they're mucklucks, which I love. We both have mucklucks and muckluck socks, and can't put it back in there. Yeah, honey, thank you. You said give it here, and I know that was to read the thing, but everything this year was on a really tight budget, which is okay. I got like this hat was 99 cents at Groupon. I got so many for everybody that the shipping was like, made it cheaper and stuff. This other Harry Potter ornament. So these were buy one, get one 50% off at Walgreens before Christmas, maybe Black Friday. So I ended up getting both of those. Cheaper than they were at Walmart actually. Everybody got a pair of gloves. These were also from Groupon. Groupon is on Rakuten, so when you do Groupon, you should get your cash back on Rakuten. Rakuten used to be Ebates, but we got these for everybody because a couple of reasons. They're waterproof, they're neoprene. They have like the text fingertips, like so you can still work your phone and stuff. And they seem to fit everybody. They come in like all the sizes, like small, medium, large, extra large, or whatever. But I got hot pink. There was not that many choices of colors, blue, gray, black, and hot pink. And between all of us, I want to make sure we all had a different pair because, you know, who's taking what? Now, if you were around for Halloween, you know that my husband surprised me with a Harry Potter blow-up. And guess what? I got a Harry Potter blow-up for Christmas. Harry's got on his little sweater that Mrs. Weasley made him. And he's got a stocking and a little ornament in his hand ready to decorate the tree, even though he didn't help decorate the tree. That's a 4-foot blow up, I believe. So, and it's a pretty decent size. And the last thing is one of my all-time favorites. I don't read, but it is a book light that looks like a golden snitch, and the golden snitch like lights up. And I thought it was so cute. I had to tell all of my Harry Potter family. So the big surprises were the Harry Potter blow up, the Dobby cup and socks, and the golden snitch. Everything else I kind of pretty much purchased myself, so I wasn't super surprised about it. But Mom gave me a $50 gift card to Amazon, which then I used to buy a water filter for the refrigerator. I said to Jimmy, I was like, why, when I get a gift, do I spend it on everybody else, but like when he gets a gift, it's just all his. So I was just laughing. The other thing that I bought from Amazon, it was for the apothecary stuff. It came yesterday. Oh, it was wax seals, stamps. I got more of those because I really like that, and something that was just for the house or just for me. Do you remember yesterday? The other thing we opened from Amazon in the bedroom, in the office.
No, unfortunately I can't.
Yeah, me neither. But it's okay. It was so not important. So that's what I ended up getting with my Amazon card. Lots of fun. Yeah, that's all my Christmas presents. I know that my sister Julie gave me $25 Starbucks gift card over the internet. I had sent her some things to thank her for having me, just a couple of little baubles and stuff. So she sent me this, and I was like, "What for?" Because I asked her, I was like, "Did you like the things I sent you?" She's like, "I'm gonna wait till Christmas to open them because I don't get a lot of presents." And I was like, "Oh, wish would have known that. I would have had them wrapped." But um, she said she opened them, and I was like, on Christmas morning, I was like, "Did you like what I got you?" She's like, "Oh yeah, it was really funny. I got her a bracelet that said best sister ever, but it said best effing sister ever." And then she's like, "Did everybody get one of those?" I was like, "Maybe. That's not your business, but no." And then I got her this like big bowl. We used to call it Big Blow. It's like a pink candy with gum in the middle, and it's just such a specific flavor that, and we love it. We used to get it from the candy, the penny store, penny candies. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm forgetting something though.
Mm.
Aunt Joyce sent us. Aunt Joyce sent us. Oh, and like we
Chocolates.
all got socks, which I already wore my socks. Aunt Joyce always sends us like homemade chocolates, candies, and that kind of stuff that she makes. Um, I love the Buckeyes that she makes. They're like my favoriteest ever. Just wish that they were like zero carb. I know I can make zero, not low. I can make low carb Buckeyes, but I just haven't. Um,
Ethel likes this.
oh, of
She wants it.
course. He got it at Walgreens. He got the Harry Potter blow up. All this Harry Potter stuff came from Walgreens this year. Um, I'm thinking that I missed something, and I can't think if I did. I feel like I did, but I can't. Oh, Lisa gave me. Actually, I put it back in her room. She gave me a beautiful box with a sunflower on top. It had an orange sunflower on top, and it said a little drawer underneath it that said about being besties, and they sent the wrong one. They sent a yellow sunflower with like a love phrase on it. So she said she's going to exchange that for me. And um, yeah, that's it this year. It was you know, I don't always get Apple Watches and iPads. I know people believe that, but it's just not true. I'm still using my old phone from 2018. Like it's just some stuff that um, I'm not like really a high maintenance girl. I think a lot just happened at the same time. What I ended up getting myself and my husband for Christmas was brakes. $900 worth of brakes on the car. Merry Christmas. Right? It's like that was the
Right.
big purchase this year. Brakes on the car. Um. Mm. Mm-hmm. I do wish I could remember.
Marcy Hampton's here.
Hello. I do. First of all, there's only one glove in that bag, and that concerns me.
It's probably in there somewhere.
No, it's the whole bag. I emptied it.
Then, really, because
Yeah.
okay, that is wild.
Yeah.
I will have to worry about it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry right now. I just thought it was funny. I was like, I can fold up all these clothes and put them away. Yay! Oh, here's the other one. Sorry, I found it. Found it. Um, I wanted to show you really quick on the iPad. I hope you guys can see it. I think that they came across on the iPad. Let me just double check. I posted the video this morning, and we just did a quick pan, which, by the way, I don't even think Jimmy realized it. So Jimmy did the pan for me last night. I wanted the room to be darker and for the lights to really shine. So we came out of there when it was still light time. So he went back and he did that panning shot for me. And I think he must have put like his fingerprint on the lens, but it created such an ethereal light that I thought it was magical. I didn't make him reshoot it because I was like, that's magical. So if you watched that video this morning on my main channel, the thing I wanted to show you guys was the other pictures. That, nope, they didn't come across. Let me see. Oh, you know why? Because I'm not on Wi-Fi. The other pictures Jimmy took from um, the office, basically. He took, while we were working, some things that we shared with Lisa. Um, so that's what I just want to open that back up and see if they came across. Nope, so far they didn't. Oh, here they come. Nope, not yet. They're coming. Oh, here. So this was one still of the apothecary um, background, but we kind of redid a couple of different placements of things. This is what the first look was, but we ended up moving the water bottle on top of the lights because those shelves have lights in them. And I just love that this sign was from the dollar spot at Target, and it says a ring of salt for protection. So we put it on the salt shelf with the sea salt and the pink Himalayan sea salt, and of course the pink Himalayan sea salt lamp. Just really liked the way, I really liked the way it came out. This is his little video that he shot to share with Lisa. And it just looks really cool with all the lights and the way the tapestries are. Don't know if it's stopped. Yeah, okay. And then these were the stamps that I got yesterday. They're kind of like moons and stars, and there's a pentagram there. And then the last, the drawers didn't come through. The picture of inside the drawers. Oh, there it is. So this is what inside the drawer looks like with all of the herbs. If I turn it, it's just going to turn, so I'm just going to leave it. But you see all of the herbs labeled in cute little jars. So we did, it just really, I'm just really loving it. And if you would like to avert your eyes right now, I would love to share with you what the boo-boos look like. So this was boo-boo alert, okay? Let's see, Friday. Okay, so this was first day with the new medication on it. So you see it's kind of drying up. See how it's drying up? And then this was last night. So you can see it's making improvements. Again, avert your eyes if you don't like grossness. If you think this stuff is gross, okay? But you see how it's healing really, really well. It's just really slow. But I do really like the new medication, other than the fact that it stings while it's on and doesn't cause, and I don't have any relief from it. It's good to have while I can occupy my brain. Otherwise, I'm just in constant discomfort, and that's no good. What else? Oh, there's a lot of stuff happening.
Yeah.
Are they talking about the gross boo-boos? The apothecary station.
Right now, the apothecary station.
Okay. I see a lot of messages coming up, but I can't quite, like I said.
Can't quite see them. You can't quite see them.
I can't. No, that's right. Because of, so they are quite far away. They're smaller compared to like the subtitles and stuff. But I can't control that size on the TV. So I can just see that they're coming. I see a J. I see an R. No, that's not. Excuse me. Is that an E?
Yeah, that's what we.
Yeah, that's Ethel from Alaska.
Yeah.
And I see Jimmy's picture. But anyway, so that is all of the updates.
Marcy says those are bad sores like her grandfather had.
Ooh. Not bed sores, bad sores. You said bad or
Yeah,
bad?
No, bed.
Oh,
bed
no.
Sores.
Yeah, I wish they were bed sores. I'm not going to lie. I actually sleep on my stomach and I lay on my sides, so my back doesn't ever really get on the bed. I kind of wish they were. But what they are is that infection, that rash that I had from the immunotherapy. It's got a really wild name, plural something, something, something. And when I started the chemotherapy again, all of my new tissue that grew back decided to get eaten away, which is why we stopped the chemotherapy.
Dennis was asking what caused those.
Oh, so when I was originally on immunotherapy that I ended back in May, from December to May.
Yeah, Marcia meant to say bad, not
Oh,
bad.
that's no problem. It's okay, Marcy. Thank you, though. I know a lot of people think that they are, so that's why I addressed it. Um, I was on immunotherapy. I was on Opdivo with my chemotherapy, which we ended that in March because they started getting these rashes that were, first it just felt like a itch, then it was like a sunburn, like a really bad sunburn. Then it sloughed all the skin off, and we had like wound care, and we went to the dermatologist, and she did a biopsy and the whole thing. To come to find out, it's this particular kind of, it's normally an autoimmune thing, but the immunotherapy like kind of kicked in an autoimmune thing.
We're gonna have to clear up some stuff.
Oh, sure.
Um, Renee?
Renee?
Yeah. Says you said you had those rashes before you ever were on chemo. And
When did I say that?
I don't know.
Oh,
And then she goes down here to say, before you went to the doctor. Which no, she those back rashes did not start showing up until she was doing chemo.
yeah. So I did chemo before I even went into surgery. I don't know if you guys know that. I started chemo back in October, and then off of it. Did chemo for 2 weeks. I did immunotherapy right up to the hospital date. I was in the hospital for about 4 weeks between the hospital and rehab, and the rash started then. They thought originally that I was allergic to hydrocodone. Turns out that's probably not what it was, but I'm not going to test it, you know. Um, and then they really never went away. They just went from being red to being red and itchy, red and bumpy, and then they spread and they started to look, like I said, they were just itchy, and then they started peeling and sloughing the skin off, and that was while I was back on therapy. So I got back on therapy. I did immunotherapy. The surgeon said I could start immunotherapy right away. So my first immunotherapy appointment was December 15th. No, December. He wanted me to wait 10 days. December 15th was my first immunotherapy back after 4 weeks. And then my chemotherapy, we started the very next day too. So from December to March, which is those 3 months, that's when it got really bad, to the point where my doctor was like, it's a quality of life versus quantity of life, is what he told me when the rashes first started. And I was like, no, I can handle this. Is fine. The treatment's okay. You know, it's horrible. Don't get me wrong, but it's like it's bearable. I wanted to fight the cancer so bad, until it got to the point around St. Patrick's Day where I was like, nope, I can't tolerate it anymore. So we cut it out. The dermatologist did a biopsy in April. Finally got an appointment with her. It was a big thing trying to find a dermatologist that took my insurance and that had an availability. And she happened to be a new dermatologist, so I got to be able to see her relatively quickly. She looked, she assessed, she biopsied, she sent it in. It was this particular, I really wish I could remember the name of it. I have it saved on my phone, but I don't remember the name of it. And then the treatment started. We started with clobetasol, a really thin ointment. The best thing to have treated it would have been a oral steroid, but between the cancer chemotherapy treatments and the type 2 diabetes, oral steroids are out. So just topical. We just had to go the topical route. Then back on chemotherapy. Basically, they're healing all summer. Back on chemotherapy August 1st, every other day, to see if any of the rash gets worse. And it didn't. It continued to get better that month. So we thought, go ahead, let's start every day, because I'm afraid now that the cancer is growing. You know, that's my brain. When you're growing cancer, your brain always wants to be on active treatment or fighting it. Mine does anyway. I can't say everybody else's brain. My brain wants to constantly be fighting it.
Oh,
So having my sister, or Jan,
not
Jan
I'm
Southwest.
sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I just got excited, like, oh, my sister Jane.
Marcy wants to know if the only place you have those type of scars is your back.
Right now, that's all I have left. I actually have scarring on my chest here from when the rash first started. It was not just my back. It was also under my arms and on my breast. Basically, if you guys remember my TLSO brace, that was kind of like this, and under my arms and around my back. those were the areas. And people were like, I said it was pressure, and people were like, oh, put pads, but it's actually just pressure. It's just whether the pads are there or not, it's still going to cause friction and pressure and that kind of thing. So that's where it affected my two areas of the fat part of my back that hits the brace, and then of course,
Ooh, you all right?
salivating. Sorry, I guess I'm getting hungry and I didn't know it. And then the two areas here,
Oh, Nellie's
I did
here.
have, hi Nellie, I did have an open wound here, also, but over here was just rash, and over here was mostly rash and a little open wound right by the armpit. But those healed first. Actually, I also had a rash between my thighs, on my right thigh mostly, again because of friction and the way they would rub. Nobody's talking to him. And that healed very quickly. So that rash, the leg healed first, the right side healed second, the left side healed third. Then as far as the back was concerned, the big area was healing faster than the small area because they were healing very differently. The big area was growing. Excuse me. Sorry. The big area was growing patches of skin that filled in the continent, and the little area was just growing from the outside in, so it was taking much longer. They got to a point, I wonder if I can find, if you guys don't mind the top of my head for a second, I think I can probably find what they looked like at their best, because they actually continued to heal while I was on chemotherapy until the chemotherapy became such a level where not was intolerant. It was just came like the therapeutic level hit, and it became much stronger. Excuse me. So I can look. I think September is when it was its bestest. So let's see what September 22 has to offer. Yeah, so September 1st, which is when I started chemo every day, that one side just looked like that. You know, it was very, very small. It's much bigger now, obviously. And this is what the side, so you can see why I call it Africa, because it kind of looked like the shape of Africa. And this is all that was left, that little tiny wound there. So I figured they were small enough to go ahead and get treatment started again. But they just continued, all of this new skin just continued to get eaten away from the chemotherapy. I mean, it is the nature of chemotherapy. That's why it works. It works because it attacks rapidly producing cells, which are normally just cancer cells. But new skin growth is also rapidly producing cells. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Am I crowding you, honey?
A little, but I'm okay.
Oh, hon. I thought you were putting all this stuff back for me, you silly goose.
I don't know what you were doing. So
No,
I just-
it's okay. I'm so sorry.
Don't
I
be-
thought he was putting all the presents away from me, and he just had them, like, buried. It was buried under all of them. Oh, so as you can see, I mean, if you've been following along, you know, but I don't share the wound care as much because honestly, even from me, it's become really disgusting looking. It's actually grosser looking now than it was the first round. Because now it's actually like a wound as opposed to before it was just like an open rash or a, you know, like, even though the wounds, I don't know how to describe it, but it was more like an open rash. This is actually like a wound. I did get a referral for wound care. Originally we got a referral to do the home health wound care because we were having problems with the insurance, but they don't have an opening for months. So I think I'm gonna go to the clinic by the hospital. They have wound care there. It's right on the ground floor when you first walk in, so that's good at least, because the hospital clinic is huge, like much bigger than the clinic that I go to, as far as like navigating myself around. So that's that. And then also with physical therapy, I'm going to get that referral for physical therapy to go back to the hospital. I'm at the clinic there for physical therapy because I have not learned how to I've not learned how to properly work within my parameters without the TLSO on. So now that I don't have the brace anymore, I do have restrictions. The doctor's got me on lots of restrictions. I just don't know how to maneuver through life without those restrictions. I don't know, like, a perfect example is when I first got the TLSO, I was told I could sit up no higher than 30 degrees without the brace on. So the bed that I was at in the hospital when I first got the TLSO beeped at 30 degrees. You could set the bed to beep at whatever degree you wanted. So it actually beeped at 30 degrees. So I got to learn what 30 degrees was like. So when I went to the rehab and they didn't have a beep, they only had um, like a water level. I got to learn 30 degrees. And when I did 30 degrees, I asked the nurse to check. Can you check that water level for me? She's like, she's like, you're at like 27 degrees. That's pretty good. And I was like, all right. So I can go, I know now that I can go a tiny bit higher here. Just within that 5 degrees. Like the doctor there was like, 5 degrees is not going to make or break you. So, but I had to learn what that was like. In my own home, I had to say, okay, I can only do 30 degrees. I don't have a water bubble. I don't have a beeper on my, I just have a prop up pillow. So it was like learning that in that environment. So that's what I have to do. I have to learn how to bend properly. Maybe I'm being too precautious. Maybe things that I think are heavier than 15 pounds really are only 10. So I don't know. So this is the kind of thing that going to physical therapy, I need. I need them to say, you need to walk straighter. You need to not walk it straight. You need to, because not only do I have the physical therapy prescription from the spine surgeon, but it had to run through the leg surgeon to make sure that the spine surgeon didn't say I could do anything that he said I couldn't. So it's this whole big thing. I'm running out of patience. I'm not going to lie. I'm normally a very patient person. But when it comes to like insurance, things, sometimes I lose my patience. I want to get it done. I want to get my next step going because if I can do more than I'm allowing myself, I want to know. I want to know so I can do it. Right now I do certain things and he yells at me. He's like, I don't think you should pick that up. You shouldn't be picking that up. You shouldn't be carrying that. You shouldn't be walking with that. You shouldn't be standing like that. And it's not just him. I do it to myself in my head. That's not right. Don't stand that tall. Don't move that heavy. Don't jump. Not jump. Could you imagine? I'm not ready to twerk yet. But just those kinds of things, like.
I have a question for you
Sure.
because I'm reading these comments.
But not to me.
No, because some of them.
Are within talking to themselves?
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's one. Marcia was wondering if you were going to if you were going to the hospital or to leave the house for the wound care therapy.
Well, I'm going to have to now, Marcy. That was what I was saying. They put a referral into home health care to come and do wound care. But they won't be able to see me till March. So there's no point in waiting till March. My wounds might be completely better by then anyway. So I have to go to wound care in a clinic now. That's what I'm saying. But of course, it's being New Year's Day. Nobody's calling me to say, hey, we got your referral. But I do have like a guideline. I said if I don't hear from them by Wednesday, I will call them and say, hey, did you get my referral? I need an appointment because what I'm doing is working in a way, but it's also not in a way. Like, should I still be having this this milky liquid? It's not infection. The doctor, when she took a sample back in the day, it was new skin growth, but it was a little different. So I don't know, is this milky substance coming out of me just is it normal? One doctor said it was just liquid protein, like all of these different, I just want to hear from the wound care doctor, is this okay? Yeah, so I'm sort of like just waiting and doing what I can. And yesterday, not gonna lie, it was warm in the office and I was busting my butt as best as I could. And I was sweating, and sweat kills it. Obviously rubbing salt in an open wound, but also salt, sweaty, do you ever get a paper cut on your face or like a dry patch in your eye and the sweat jumps in and you're like, ah, like that.
Or when I go to do the medication for the wound, and it makes you jump out of your skin.
It so makes me jump out of my skin. And I don't even do it on purpose. Like I said to him, like the way my eyes tear um, not subconsciously. I guess that's right. My body cries. Literally, my body cries when I don't feel that much pain. I guess my mental tolerance versus my physical tolerance. Like I don't think that I don't think that it's painful in a way, but my leg is like jittering like 1,000 miles an hour because obviously my body is feeling those nerves. And it's kind of crazy. It's kind of weird. I wish I could, honestly, I do wish I could share with you the updated wound care because we don't do it on, like we did before. I don't do it laying down in the bed because I don't have to.
Grandma G's here.
Hi, Ginger. Good afternoon and Happy New Year. If you're just joining us, good afternoon and Happy New Year. You missed a lot. Go back and watch it later. but um, but yeah, like my brain's tolerance and my body's tolerance are way different. I always tell everybody, they're like, I'm so sorry I hurt you. And I was like, you didn't hurt me. It hurts. It's nothing that you did. It hurts whether you're touching it or not, whether you're cleaning it or not, whether you're debriding it or not. Just it hurts. So as much as I appreciate you and your apologies, and whether or not you're being sympathetic, just trust me, don't worry about it. It is what it is at this point. So we got some more questions.
Marcy says that she likes your bracelet and rings.
That I'm wearing today or all the time. This is a ghost seed bracelet that Lisa got me. It's a Navajo tradition, and it's from New Mexico, Arizona border. We found a place. And then this bracelet. No, and it wasn't quite the Four Corners. It was on I-40.
Well, yeah, there's a road you have to take to get to the Four
Yeah.
Corners.
The bracelet here is a cross with a blue eye in the middle. I like to think that's the all-seeing eye, but people think it's the evil eye, and to each his own. It's got black beads, and it's adjustable, and I got this at the Blue Bodie shop in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Well, Sapulpa, Oklahoma. I had to switch out my wedding ring because my arthritis had gotten so bad the other day. When I went to take my shower, it took me Vaseline and about 10 minutes to get all my jewelry off. My arthritis was so bad. I don't know if it was the weather or the new medication. I have no idea, but my knuckles and joints are so swollen. I'm still like limited in my gluten. It's nothing like that. It's something else going on. So I ended up going back to this set, but thank God my anniversary little braid band, at least that still fits. But
Let's see here.
and the little rings that I wore like up here, I couldn't even get them on. Barely could get them off, but my little sunflower ring and my little crown ring didn't fit on my pinky anymore. It was kind of crazy. So thank you. And also, I just switched out the earrings. This is the first time in 20 years, more than 20 years. I lost one in Vegas. I don't know if you guys noticed, I've only been wearing one earring for a couple of weeks now. I lost it in my sister's bed, which is attached to the wall. So she said when they move the furniture, they'll look for it for me. But I had these that are very, very similar that I'm wearing now.
Nellie thinks your hat is cute.
Isn't it the cutest?
Marcy
Thank
says
you, Nellie.
Marcy said today is beautiful.
Oh, I'm glad wherever you are today is beautiful.
I think Marcy's talking about your jewelry.
Oh, thank you. Today's jewelry is beautiful.
Yeah. Let's see here. Nellie said it's not an evil eye.
I know, it's not an evil eye. First of all, here's the thing. I'm not going to lie. What one person learned does not make it a rule. And there are some steadfast rules like gravity, oxygen needing in our lungs, but stuff like this, it's all up to interpretation. It's all a matter of what you decide to do with it. They talk a lot about like the spell jars and stuff, and that's not Christian and all these things, and I was like, but that's not for you. First of all, that's not for you to decide. If I do it with all pure intentions and through Christ and God as my strength, who are you? Who are you to judge? Who are you to tell me what's right or wrong? Who are you to speak for my God? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So just, it is what it is. People could say what they want about it. This is what it means to me. That's how I'm using it. That's all that matters. Anyway.
Sorry.
It's okay.
We have Remington who says, I love that gnome blanket behind you.
Isn't
Where
it
did you
cute?
get it?
Target. We got matching pajamas. We got family pajamas this year for Christmas, including Mom. Mom doesn't usually participate in the pajama thing.
Jesse's on.
And they sold a matching blanket, which I thought was the cutest. So that's what our Christmas pajamas look like this year. It is upside down, though, I think, right? Fox looks like he's upside down. But it's even like a fox has the gnome hat on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really just really cute. But thank you.
Jesse Crafty Gypsy on.
Hi! Jesse the Crafty Gypsy.
Grandma G says, Jerry, a wound vac is what you need. It will help the healing process quicker. Can't believe you have tolerated this for so long, as for all the people on here to make Jerry miserable. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was trying to look back and trying to figure out when it started to get really bad. I know I ended the chemotherapy on November 23rd, but I can't remember how far before that where it started to get really bad before I decided that it was intolerable. I'm just going to look really quick because I have it set up by month. So I'm just going to take a really quick fast. Yeah, so it started to so by October 12th, it started to get thicker. I know, I'm sorry, spoiler alert. Not spoiler alert. Yeah,
Oh.
alert. Gross alert, gross alert. What, honey?
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, no, because it's like I'm reading through these.
Are people getting upset?
No, Marcy was saying, can't see the earrings. You are too far away.
Oh, sorry, Marcy.
Camera.
I don't really think I can. Let's see.
Sylvia was saying that she loves the Santa bag.
Oh, we got those at Target, right? Or CVS, Walmart? I don't know.
One or two back in New York.
Back in New York, though, yeah. In 2012 was the first year we had to bring presents to. Can you see them now? Jim, can you see them?
I'm waiting for it to
Oh.
catch up on.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And Remington. What the? Hold on.
Can you spell Remington for me?
Yeah, we'll hear it.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. What?
Maybe Whoa!
Don't try to wear your readers.
Hi. I don't know why she's doing it.
I'm trying to stand it back up again from showing everybody my earrings, and it got twisted, so I'm sorry.
Alright.
Okay. Sorry, everybody. Thanks, Jim. Thank you. Oh, no, tilt it way down, because now everybody can just see, the wall. Thank you. Sorry, everybody. I didn't mean to make it like a, what is it? Roller coaster.
Okay.
I was like,
Some people
Sorry.
want to know what we're eating to celebrate New Year's.
leftovers.
No, I'm actually I'm going to make chicken Alfredo.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Carbonara with bacon?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I literally thought we were going to do party food. We talked about last night having chicken wings and queso.
Oh, we
forgot?
do that, and we can do the chicken tomorrow.
No, because I don't have the stuff for the queso, so I just figured you were going to go out later, but you look too tired, so.
Yeah.
I was thinking just about, we get these smoked pecan chicken wings from Walmart. Starting to get warm. Sorry if my hair looks like who did it and ran. Or that I just took off a beanie, but we get these, who makes them? They basically say pecan smoked chicken wings, and you get about 40 chicken wings, 25 chicken wings for $20. I don't know, it ends up being very economical. I want to say 40 chicken wings, because we do 20 and 20, right? Yeah, you get 40 chicken wings for $10. And they might have gone up in price, but we've had them for a little while. So I was thinking about having those, because we really haven't had them in a while. Um, let's fix my hair with my Hello Kitty brush. Because I'm 5. Actually, Hello Kitty didn't come into my life till I was 7. So, you know, I wish I had a Hello Kitty brush when I was 7.
Grandma G said she likes your earrings.
Thank you, love.
Then she said enjoyed the ride.
I appreciate that, whether or not you actually did. I very appreciate that sentiment. The purging and cleaning and organizing, I know, is not just happening in our lives. It's New Year's. It's a great time to shop the thrift stores if you need things. Not only are they post-Christmas, but they get a lot of donations this time of year. If you're a person on a limited budget and you're looking for something specific, I don't know if you guys know, but, you know, they're not really supposed to do it, but a lot of times I know people who are friends with the workers at the thrift stores and lets them know, like, when certain things will be happening, like when it's going to be Red Tag Day, when are all the baby items going to be on sale, that kind of thing. Or if you're looking for something specific, a lot of times they'll be nice enough to work with you and say, hey, so-and-so just brought a side table in that looks like what you've been looking for. It'll be out on the floor tomorrow, so come in when it opens, whatever that is. Like, if you go there often enough, sometimes you can develop these relationships. So I don't know where that all came from, other than we were purging and talking about that. But we still have to do the kitchen and the china and the plates and the rest of the office. But crawl before you can walk, walk before you can run, run before you can leap, and so on and so forth. That's good coffee this morning. Jim actually makes really good coffee. I know I've said this for years. I'm telling you, he uses way more creamer than I would. It just makes the coffee that much better. Like, even when I was fully capable, I would make my own first cup in the morning, and I'd always ask him, like, could you just make me my second cup, because you make it so much better than me. It's true, though. Yeah. What did you say?
Somebody was talking about, they were all telling each other what they're having for dinner, and I can't remember which one said they were making cheesecake for dessert, and I went, German cheesecake?
Oh.
And Nellie was like, Jim, right on. And I'm like...
That's really interesting, because we always used to have lasagna on New Year's Day, and my sister called me this morning, and she said, did Daddy put mushrooms in his lasagna? And I said, only if they were on sale. My father, and I had to remind her, there was no steadfast rules. She goes, you put Parmesan cheese on every layer? And I said, a couple of reasons, couple of factors. You might want to put Parmesan cheese on every layer. If somehow the sauce just didn't come out salty enough, Parmesan cheese will enhance it. If the Parmesan cheese was on sale, and it was good Parmesan cheese, like my father used to, when money was a little bit better, he would love the freshly grated stuff in the tub, as opposed to like Kraft. If it was Kraft, no. You know, just don't put that extra, just on the top. So we were talking about, and she's like, well, how many eggs? And I was like, well, how much lasagna? Like, there are no steadfast rules when it comes to stuff like that. So, you know, that's one of the things we were talking about this morning. But that was traditionally what we did, lasagna. I would always ask my dad for big pancakes on New Year's morning, and then we would make lasagna with the whole family during the day. But my dad used to make, he had a 12-inch skillet, and he would make 12-inch pancakes, and he would make them, like 7 or 8 of them, and then we would each like take depending on how many he made, how many people were coming over, you would get like a slice, like a cake. And the reason he always did that was, if there was a good pancake in there and a crappy pancake in there, everybody got some of everything, you know. Nobody got the best pancake and somebody else got the worst pancake. Everybody got a little piece of every kind of pancake. The other reason is, obviously they're colder as they go. So when you stack them up and keep them stacked, they also keep each other warm. So when you get that stack, you know, you start eating from the bottom up and they're all the same temperature, which is kind of cool too.
Cool. Blackjacks,
Yup. So I would always request pancakes in the morning, and then of
Oh.
course it was a big lasagna production in the evening, afternoon. I mean,
Remington wants to know where we're going on, or where our cruise is taking us.
cruise is taking us to the Bahamas and the U.S. Virgin Islands,
And he also
maybe
yeah, also wants to know if you're worried about German.
Bermuda, like the triangle, right? I don't remember.
I am not taking that boat.
I have to
if
tell
it
you
goes
the
near
I have to tell
Bermuda.
you the God's honest truth. I don't remember, and it's not because I'm not excited about it. It's because I don't care where it's going. I don't care if it's a cruise to nowhere where they just set me out in the ocean and bring me back in 3 days. I don't care. Um, I don't need a passport. That's all I know. Wherever we're going, there are U.S. territories. You only need your birth certificate and your driver's license. That's it. You have everything. Don't worry. I
I
have
know.
made sure. Okay.
It's like, which one? My Filipino or my
No,
American?
your American birth certificate. Your Filipino birth certificate. It's just picture. It's pretty paper now.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I would have to like check with my cruise directors. Um, but oh, I also got that for Christmas. Duh, I got a cruise for Christmas. I forgot. My sister and sister-in-law. That's what they're giving me for a Christmas present. And let's not forget that because that's kind of a big one. It's a big one. You know what I'm saying? So. Mm.
Everybody's
Anyhow.
talking about pancakes now.
Everybody's talking about pancakes now. What happened? Uncle Buck?
Nellie goes, can you squeeze me in your suitcase?
You know what? I have said that to my sister like every cruise for like the last 15 years. I'm like, can I just be a stowaway? Yeah. I wish I could take everybody with me. I wish I was rich enough to like raffle off 20 free tickets to a cruise. Just saying, because I would do that in a heartbeat. I would take all of the people. I have no problem with that. It's probably one of the reasons that I am not rich because I just give away all my money. Like, right? It's like,
Denise says, I want blueberry pancakes now.
blueberry. Oh, that sounds amazing.
Banana.
Banana sounds amazing. Blueberry lemon ricotta pancakes are so good. They're kind of like a blintz almost. Oh, so good. Sorry, my brain. Now you guys got me thinking about food.
Marcy's been to
And I wasn't even hungry.
Marcy's been to Virgin Islands.
Oh, okay. I hear they're gorgeous. Now I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a beach person. Even when I lived on the beach, I was a beach person when I was little, but I haven't been a beach person since I've been an adult. To me, it's more about the experience and spending the time with my sister and my husband. Doing all the things on the boat. Like she's always, come with me to trivia or, walk with me to trivia. Because once we get in there, the trivia that there's no signal. So, and then she'll come home and be like, it was Friends trivia. Do you know the answer to this? Do you know the answer to this? I was like, yeah. And Harry Potter trivia. Yeah, for sure. As long as it's Harry Potter movie trivia. Because if it's Harry Potter book trivia, forget it. I might be lost. Yeah, maybe. So, anyway. Oh, we did good for time, or is it like? Oh,
I don't even remember when we started, so and it's 2:30, almost 2:40.
Oh yeah, that's about an hour.
Yeah.
But we're having a good time, so I don't want to.
I know.
Having a good time. You guys having a good time? Does anybody have any questions? Do I have any goals for 2022 other than killing the cancer in my body and walking and dancing and shopping on my own and driving again? No. But those are good goals.
Ooh, just Chris.
She's back.
She just arrived.
She's back. How was tubing, my fine lady? I forgot what I was just gonna say because Chris came in and I got all distracted. Sorry, everybody.
She said super fun.
Super fun. It's funny because I hope everybody is praying for the people in Buffalo or if you have somebody in Buffalo, please hopefully they're well. And if you live in Buffalo, I hope that you are doing okay. But I've been hearing how it's been really rough there, or it's been, it has been really rough there, and it's just devastating. And of course, it makes me think of that. My brother went to BU in Buffalo, or UB, sorry, the University of Buffalo. SUNY, no, University of Buffalo. And my father kept saying, "Why are you going there? You bring your sled dogs." Like my father was just like so concerned about the weather up there. And now, it wasn't that bad when he lived there, but now it's, sorry.
What was that? Oh, here we go. Only in Minnesota. Yeah.
Only in Minnesota.
Minnesota do we get excited for 20 degrees.
It's so true. I mean, I'm sure in Wisconsin they do as well, but yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Marcia says, I'm going to paint my bedroom. That's my resolution.
Ooh, what color? Ooh, that's nice. That's a good resolution. I like that. I like home improvement resolutions. Those are my favorite. I have so much that I want to do in here that it's incredible. I just want to have it be done already. Like that's how bad I want to do it. That I just want to have it be done. And not because, I'm not trying to say I wish someone else would do it. It's more like I wish I would have had the ability to do it when I had the desire to do it. If that makes any sense. Or the capability to do it. Because having the ability and having the capability, I think, are kind of different. Because I do have the skills and knowledge, but I didn't have my body doesn't want to work as the skills and knowledge. My body can't do the things that it's normally able to do. I am so disappointed that being off of chemotherapy has broken all my nails except this one. I want to laugh because I'm in a cabin medics group on Facebook, and somebody actually posted, does anybody else have problems with their nails being brittle? And I'm like, I have the complete opposite. My nails are like crap when I'm not on chemo, and when I'm on chemo, they're great. So I don't know what's going on. But I just can't wait till they grow back and I can do them again, because now I'm interested in having them done all the time. You get used to it. You like it. I hope he's telling me enough. Like Lisa's always saying, let me do the moderating because Jim doesn't read you all the comments. And that's okay with me. I just hope he's not. I hope he's not missing anything. She always says I have to corral Jerry with her answers, so you don't miss any comments. But I understand. So if you're missing anything, I'm sorry. But go ahead.
They're talking about Disney cruises.
Oh, I want to go on a Disney cruise. The thing that's hard about those kinds of cruises, like family cruises, is even when I go to Disney, I haven't been to Disney since I got married. Since my honeymoon, I should say, not since I got married. But at the time, all I can remember is seeing the families and thinking how hopeful it was because we had just gotten married and we were going to have kids, and none of that came to fruition. So it is sort of not bittersweet necessarily, but it is sort of I'll enjoy it. Will I enjoy it as much? That part I don't know,
I don't know.
But the thing that it was... go ahead. The thing that it actually was always about Disney was I always wanted, since my family, to go with my entire family. Do one of these family trips to Disney. And we wouldn't have to stay together, but we could, meet up and eat together, and you didn't have to, be with this person who didn't want to do this with you, and I could be with the person who likes to go shopping at all the stores on Main Street, whether they're buying anything or not. I love the details in Disney. All the Disney properties, the details are off the chart. The flowers that they pick out, to the way that they put pavers down. Everything is detail is just perfect. And I love it. I love going to the shops and seeing the little hidden Cinderella mice, or the little characters on the walls and that kind of thing. I love that kind of stuff.
Okay. Nelly's asking if you've seen the new Harry Potter wand that's out.
Be more specific. What does this particular new wand do? Because I have seen a few, But here's the thing, I don't always know how new they are. So they have one with a that actually works at Universal Studios. They have one that works with your iPhone to actually do like um, lessons, or you use it with your phone. I don't know
Oh,
exactly.
she saw it on TV and can order it.
Oh, like it's as seen on TV products, or I don't know. That's great. I wish it. Could you send us a link? My email address is mrsgarthb2@gmail.com. I would love to see a link because, of course, my sister Alicia would probably love to see it too.
Yeah.
But we don't get to watch a lot of like live TV. We stream mostly, so there's not a lot of commercials.
Let's see here.
But now I'm excited and I want to hang up the live stream so I can go
Marcy
find out.
said that you can. Marcy said you can go on these Disney cruises. We're all kids at heart.
Mhm.
Let's see.
I believe that, but it was just when I first got married, I was like, oh, when I first found out I couldn't have kids, or that kids wouldn't be easy or possible, then it became like, oh, live vicariously through my friends and family and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, that's, wasn't talking to him.
No, I was saying it turns on lights and stuff.
Oh, very cool. Like my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. I wonder.
No, it says she'll email you.
Thank you. Please, because oh my gosh. Does it work with smart devices? Because I'm on board with that. I tell this chick to do everything. Like lights on, lights off. And if I could just Knox, Lumos, I'm totally there.
How much you says one, it connects to your PlayStation to make it work.
Oh, I knew that. So there's a game. So there's a game, a Harry Potter game that actually they make a wand that's like a controller. That's why I was asking if that's what she was talking about. And then they sell special wands in Universal Studios that actually you stand in front of the shops and it just does certain things in the windows. So I wasn't sure exactly which we were talking about. I have a practice wand that makes the noises as you do the certain movements, right? I also have a dueling wand that's supposed to be like, I don't know, what is it? You wear it like somebody wears a thing, and I think that's the same kind of principle. If you flourish it the right way, then it will make a sound.
Just jumped on.
Are you home from your wedding honeymoon? Did you go on a honeymoon? Oh, I'm so glad. How was the pictures, weddings? I need pictures. Hi, sweetheart. Congratulations. Happy 1 week anniversary. Oh yeah, and Happy New Year too. But happy 1 week anniversary. That's so cool. I am so excited. Now I want to really go look.
This is directed towards me.
Oh, sure. I wish I could turn it.
No, that's all right.
You saw the
Let me
disaster
see
last
if
time.
I can-
Yeah, you can. You can lean over. Oh, stop. That wasn't heavy. Oh, now it's on the floor.
Not that being heavy. My
Oh.
body done.
Oh. Do you want to move the tray?
No.
Okay.
Remington? No, I do not play Fortnite. I play Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty, God of War, Mass Effect, and those are the top ones I play the most.
First person RPGs, right?
Yeah.
RPG stands for role playing game if you're not a gamer. And
Or
first
MMO.
person. Well, hold on. And first person just means like you're the character. Like it's from your perspective on the screen. But MMO is a multi-member?
No. Multi-massive online game.
Multi-massive. Why are you saying no when I said multi? Multi-massive online.
I think that's...
MMO? Okay. Okay. Yeah. But that's like World of Warcraft, right? MMO is like World of Warcraft, where you play against other people and stuff.
What? Sorry, say it again. I was...
MMO is like World of Warcraft, or like when you play Call of Duty. That's an MMO, right?
Yeah.
Because you play against other people in the world. So go ahead. What's funny that you just caught you off guard and you froze and.
I was trying to read all this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Nellie was saying, there's Jim, and Marcy was saying, I hope they stay where they are. I guess the positioning.
Oh, I told him to be in it before. I actually said he just didn't feel good, so he said no. So now he's here. Plus, he was eating his macaroni and cheese and sitting in his straight jacket. Let me hold this for a real quick second so everybody can see what you were doing in your straight jacket.
Oh, let's see if I can do that. Ow.
I'm trying to move this a little bit so you can see Jim a little bit better. Just hold your.
Here's my straight jacket.
This is what he was doing before.
Trying to keep my hands warm.
Trying to keep his hands warm.
Let's see here. Don't.
I'm fine. It's gonna be okay.
Sure it is. Now I'm gonna have to get up and fix it anyhow.
Stop making fun of me. There we go. See, that wasn't so bad. I did it right this time.
Yeah.
Eh.
Let's see. Marcy's favorite is Grand Theft Auto. I'm not a big fan of the driving games.
No.
I always end up crashing too much.
Thank God not in real life. I said too much. I didn't say not at all. I just said
Yeah.
too much.
Of course, Grandma G's trying to be funny by saying I play solitaire.
I do. I have all the solitaire games on here. Solitaire, Tri-Peaks. I used to play Pyramid, and they just changed it. So no, I'm not playing that anymore. Just saying. I found a backgammon, a solitaire backgammon. That was a lot of fun.
I actually did try to give Fortnite a try. I didn't really enjoy it.
Well, the thing is with Fortnite, it's less predictable.
Yeah.
You know, when you're on World of Warcraft, yeah, this guy can have this weapon, and you know this weapon is out there. But with Fortnite, you can create your own weapons, and then it becomes like, what is he shooting me with? Or like, you know what I mean? You could create your own scenarios and stuff. With World of Warcraft, you kind of have some idea of what's predictable. Ellie said something.
He loves winning.
Who, Jim?
No,
You?
Remington's husband.
Oh.
Jan's kids tried to teach her how to play some kind of zombie game.
On your phone?
I panicked and threw the remote.
Zombies! Psh. I don't blame you. I actually kind of have given away all of my game systems because I just can't. And now not that I regret it, because we do have a PS4, excuse me, and we do have the Xbox One. But now I just play on my iPad. Just for me, solitaire, and then the games that I play, they're not just to occupy my time, they're also to keep my brain going and sharp as possible. I know when I start to lose simple games, then I realize that I have to do a little brain exercise and maybe do a crossword puzzle or something. Well,
I didn't hear about this, so I'm not sure.
okay.
Marcy was asking what we think about the Idaho college murder.
You know,
Murders? Excuse me.
I think that obviously any murder is a tragedy or a travesty. Nobody should really take anybody else's life. That's my opinion. I think that murder mysteries are so tragic to like their families, because not having answers is so difficult. Like not having answers, and sometimes you have to wait a really long time to get answers. And I've seen people, I mean, true crime podcasts are a big thing. They talk about it. You know, there's this joke about don't trust these women today because they fall asleep watching true crime podcasts, and is this what they're dreaming about? But the truth is, I mean, I learned that watching Quincy back in 1979 or 80. 78 or whatever, because 12,000 ways to murder somebody. And then there was a show on TV called Autopsy. It was on HBO, and it was the actual uh, famous um, coroner that Quincy based a lot of his cases and his style off of. It was a show about him.
A lot of people congratulating Margaret.
Yes.
And Julie is back.
Julie
Bonaviti.
Oh, John Bonavito.
Yeah.
Hi, Julie. I didn't know she went anywhere. Back like today for the first time. Oh, yeah. I thought you're like were on in the beginning and now you're off. Like you just went back. Like we haven't seen you in a while. Gotcha.
Marcy's family arrested a guy he had driven to Pennsylvania.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know how far it had gotten.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. It's sad. Especially when they're young. When you're young people with such prospects,
Yeah.
It's hard to think of young lives getting cut down, Oh, well, it is a lot.
It kind of gets me when somebody is willing to go through the steps of the process to purchase a weapon or get a hold of a weapon that can cause such devastation. It's one thing when.
No, I don't think it was like that kind of mass shooting or anything. I think they were all asleep or something.
Oh. Okay.
I think it was I thought they thought it was a home invasion, but now Marcy seems to know that they've got more information. So,
yeah.
But go ahead, yes, so someone can get a hold of a weapon
that
could cause such mass injury, right?
Right.
Yeah, I don't think when the founding fathers said right to bear arms, they were thinking about AK-47s at the time.
Yeah, especially when weapons at the time were flintlocks and muskets.
Yes, we're like 20 minutes to reload a bullet.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it wasn't 20 minutes, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, Margaret, was everything as beautiful as you anticipated? Was it the perfect day for you? I would really like to know, if you don't mind. Because I hope it was. I was praying it would be, so.
Remington's asking if we sign up for Walmart Plus, do you know if they would then deliver to our area? They don't currently deliver to our area, which is nuts. We're in a populated area.
Oh.
I guess it depends on some places. When it comes to delivery, they'll deliver within a certain range of the Walmart, and if you're outside that range, they won't even try to deliver. That's what I was told.
Well, sure, I knew that, but I don't think she was asking that. I think she was asking if you sign up for Walmart Plus, will they still deliver, even though they don't deliver in her area right now? That's what I'm thinking the question is. I mean, there are other advantages to Walmart Plus besides the free delivery, but I don't know the answer to that question. I'm gonna say no, because when it first started, I wanted to see if it was coming here, and it didn't come here for a long time. Just so you know, just like Walmart grocery pickup started in like the very, very popular big cities first, and then we didn't get it here for a long while, and now it's blown up here. So that's why we have the delivery. So that probably also has a lot to do with it. Not just that your area is populated, how popular is Walmart grocery pickup, how popular is things like Instacart or Grubhub, like those things. If they're popular, you might have a better chance of getting that home delivery service available.
Okay. Sorry, I was skipping around.
I've been trying to add a code in the description box to a referral code that gets you $20 if you sign up for Walmart Plus, and it gets us $20. But for some reason, every time I click on the link, it doesn't go. So I don't know if they just don't have it set up right, or the app for the iPhone, maybe like that's messed up. I'm not 100% sure. But what did Margaret say? Check the cats, by the way. That's the alarm went off
Okay,
on my
okay.
on my watch.
Margaret said, Margaret was talking to
Oh.
Gawanji.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's no problem. I asked her if it was a beautiful day. Or what.
Oh, okay, that's probably a newer. I'm still up above a little bit.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Marcy wants to know what good shows have we watched on Netflix or Showtime.
We don't have Showtime, so that's that. Netflix is. I watched all of the Wednesday. I actually watched it twice. It's really good. It's nothing like I expected it to be, but it was really good. And um, we're behind on things like the second season of Umbrella Academy, or the third season, fourth season of Stranger Things we haven't seen yet. Like, there's just a lot. We've been trying to finish Vikings, and Vikings is 6 seasons, and then they came out with like a follow-up series. So like, trying to watch them, and you know, they're very graphic. So trying to finish that series before we start the next Viking series to get those other things shown. But sometimes I just put on Grimm, which is on Prime, just to play in the background. But new greatest show, not new greatest show, third season just started of Jack Ryan, which if you're a Tom Clancy, Hunt for Red October, Patriot Games, you know, basically there's a million, Sum of All Fears, there's like a million Jack Ryan movies out there. They have a series. They have a series with John Krasinski,
Okay.
and it's really good.
Margaret did say, Jeri-Ann, just beautiful. It was of. It would have been more perfect if my parents would have been present.
Oh, of course. I understand.
But their memory and love were in my heart and soul.
I understand because I got married without my mom, so, and Jim's dad.
Yeah.
So we understand somewhat. But yes, that's good.
I'm just trying to.
No, it's okay. My eyes are just tearing because my back, but
Yeah.
I don't even notice it. When my eyes start to tear, then I go, what's hurting me? I have to like feel my body like, oh, that's my back. That's my rash. That's my boo-boos. There's no more coffee. It's going to be water. It's going to be water chat. I was hoping a lot of people would come today because I wasn't sure if we did it later.
Right.
Being New Year's. I'm glad. I'm very, very happy that so many people came to visit today. Am I waiting for you? You said, like...
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Lynn Tidwell
Okay.
said,
Hi,
hi, hope you both have a great New Year's. Love you both.
Thank you, Lynn. That's very sweet. So far, so good. Jim had to work this morning, and he was a little achy, so it didn't really go off very well for him, but
Remington,
now he's home.
Remington is saying George and Tammy on Showtime is fabulous.
I heard. So, I have Paramount Plus, and it's, if you pay extra for the Showtime, you can get it on Paramount Plus, but I don't have the extra. So, Paramount Plus actually comes free with Walmart Plus. But I keep seeing the commercial. They look incredible though. George Jones. That's why I couldn't remember the other day.
Yeah.
His last name. I don't know why. I just couldn't. Tammy Wynette and George Jones. Thanks. I now remember.
Oh.
I know I kept saying George Strait, and I knew it wasn't George Strait because Garth's two favorite Georges. Yes.
Nelly's asking what time dinner is at our house.
when we, I don't know, when you feel like cooking.
Yeah.
When Jim doesn't have to work at night, we don't have a time. You know, there's really nothing set in stone. It's not like when he has to work and, oh, I've
Right.
talked enough to close my green circle. Thanks.
Okay.
Talking. Talking and moving my hands at the same time. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Ethel was saying that she loved Wednesday.
Love Wednesday, right?
Man, Wednesday was good. I mean, I didn't think I was gonna like it, but it was like, oh wow, this is very intriguing.
And the best part was like you're guessing up until the last minute. You think you know, and then you don't know if you know. But then I know, but then I don't know. It's kind of funny.
Of course, now Ethel says I have to start watching Vikings.
So Vikings is on Hulu with commercials, and on Prime without. But they don't always have all the seasons on Prime. Sometimes they like come and go. But Vikings is very good. I have to admit, I wasn't sure at first, but it's very good. I like how the Vikings themselves were very female empowering
Oh, yeah.
for the time. You know, like for the
They
for
were
the
advanced
first-
for their time
for the
when it
first
came
millennium.
to you know
yeah, equality.
a lot of the equal.
Yeah, I mean they were shield maidens. They were literally that. They were the women who held shields to protect the soldiers, and they fought. They fought at their sides. It was kind of amazing.
And if they didn't go on raids, they were left in charge of the homestead.
Oh yeah, in charge of the whole village and took care of the
Yeah, if they
all of the tasks and the
yeah.
farming. Plus, they still had the babies and raised the babies and did the cooking and stuff like that.
Nellie's asking how mom is.
Mom's great.
That's why I kind of referred it to Jerry, because Jerry's home more than I am.
Yeah.
And she gets more interaction with mom.
Yeah, mom. I told you, mom's been really taking care of herself, which I'm really happy about. Just like anybody, sometimes the outside noises are too loud, and just want to be left alone and that kind of thing. But for the most part, she's doing really well.
I'm not gonna ignore people now because it's just like
Ignore people?
well, not ignore them, but I'm skipping over some of them because they go by so fast. It's like oops.
Oh, sorry, everybody.
Let's see here. Margaret says hi to okay. Margaret also says hi, Jim. Have missed you guys. We've missed you too.
Yes, we did.
We do like our conversations.
Yeah, and very positive. We like when anybody who's got such a positive outlook on life, is in your comment section every video. Like Sierra and Celia, they're always there with a good morning, like God bless and all these things. If they're off for a while, you're like, you really miss them. You do. And the same thing with you. Like, yes, we understand why she get married. So, but
Wow. Okay. First, I'm just gonna read from what I know.
Sure.
Marcia asks, actually suggests, you got to do the Wednesday dance on TikTok.
I wish. You don't understand. I chair dance, and I literally I can't do it. I want to get up and so bad.
Okay.
But I'm like that whole.
Yeah.
I know that it's not a complete remake of the Wednesday TV show dance, because that was like more of the 60s type of thing, but you can definitely feel the honor of it. Like you definitely can feel like the nod to it is what I was going to say. So go ahead, I'm sorry.
Let's see here. Margaret is getting ready to go on their honeymoon, been busy.
Yay.
Nellie asks where they're going, and Margaret's
Yes.
going to Paris, France.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. The city of love. It's going to be cold there, though, so be prepared. It's winter there. They have winter in Paris, France.
Okay.
My sister did a semester in Avignon, and she loved it. And she went to Paris before she headed home. They spent some time at a hostel. So she did that when she was in her 20s. It was a lot of fun.
Nellie's glad mom's doing well. She wants us to wish her a happy New Year.
Sure will.
Nellie goes, wee LOL. Well, enjoy your honeymoon.
Yes. Jimmy and I were just talking about our honeymoon. When we went to Disney.
Yeah.
Actually, that was on this live stream. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Yes, it was. You can
What I was thinking about-
chair dance it for those with disabilities.
Oh, that'd be perfect. But even the whole like throwing your arms over, like that whole thing she did where she threw her arms over, I can't do that yet. My shoulders aren't there.
Ethel says that's amazing. I don't know that about the Vikings. Oh yeah, Ethel. I mean, I have a lot of different videos where I talk about the Vikings and their lifestyle and all that. So
The female
yeah,
influence.
influence. One of the things that I okay, thank you, Nellie. We're excited. Thank you, sweet lady. No sound. Uh-oh. Did our sound go out?
Oh,
Oh.
for a second.
Oh, it's back. Okay.
The digital assistant thought she heard her name on there on the TV, and she comes on, so then I'll cut the sound off. I'm sorry about that.
One of the things that I found interesting in my studies on Vikings is Viking males left a lot of the money and financial welfare of their homes to the women because they believed the women had a higher consciousness for math and controlling finances. And most of the healers or soothsayers or whatnot were female.
Mm-hmm. And we know this now. Just women genetically predisposed, have a predisposition, have a, I don't know what I'm trying to say, have a built-in, somebody help me. Somebody help my words. Predisposition? I don't know. Proclivity. That's not it either. Women are good at that stuff. And we know this now. Their intuitions and that kind of thing are being listened to a little bit more. Do you need that?
Well, I was afraid to crush it.
Are a little bit more these days. We notice it than more than they did in like the 50s, you know.
Oh, Becky Johnson says genetic predisposition.
Thank you. Thank you for knowing
Margaret's
my
leaving.
words.
She's got to go. Margaret's leaving. Supper's calling.
Ah! Well, Happy New Year. Have a fun, wonderful honeymoon. It's really good to see you, and I'm glad your wedding day was perfect. Sorry, I had to do b-bomb.
All right. Let's see here.
Is it about time to go? I feel like it's
Yeah,
gotta
it's at 3:12.
be 3 hours and 12 minutes.
No, that's the time.
Oh.
3:12. I don't have a thing on here telling me how many hours. You'd have to look at your
It's
little red thing.
right here. So you just go like, put your comments, close the comments. Close the comments.
I don't want to do that.
Oh, well, then never mind. If you close the comments, you can see how long the
Let me
video's
see.
been playing. Started XYZ ago.
Started 1 hour ago.
Yeah,
So I gotta bring this back up now.
that's
Okay.
all right.
No, I'm bringing the chat back up.
Oh, you go. Live chat. One of those say live
Oh,
chat.
okay.
There you go.
All
Just
right.
teaching Jim all the technology. It's no big deal. But I'm out of coffee, and I've been for a while, so I really think that this probably should end anyway. Because what's a coffee chat when I don't have coffee?
It's just a chat.
Just a chat. Actually, it's been very enjoyable, so I kind of almost don't want to go. What?
Yeah. Nellie has. Nellie says I have to say that you and Jerry did a great job cleaning up most of Jim's office space.
Yeah, Nelly, I'm so excited to get back in there. I know he's kind of like, but I just wanted to finish. I don't like being half done, but it's so hard when someone else is doing most of the heavy lifting that you want to push. Like, I want to get it done, but obviously I do understand that he's got limits. He's only a human being of 51 years old. You know what I mean? With like a full-time job. Well, not anymore full-time, but mostly full-time job. 30 hours a week's pretty full-time to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it's one of those things. You're like, I know, but so I do. I just want to get in there and finish.
I would love to too, but I mean, there's a lot of things that we can't really finished just yet because of getting all the stuff for the for camping and whatnot out of there, and then there's going through and dealing with all the china and crystal and all the stuff that we.
But that stuff we can do because I already know what I want to do with everything. So that's the thing.
Oh.
It's the things that are like the unknowns. Like, oh, I don't know where I'm gonna do this. Am I gonna keep this? Are we gonna keep this? Are we getting rid of this? It's the stuff that
So
I know I want to get rid of, that I'm ready to get rid of. But it's you have to go through. I know what I want to keep, and I know where I want to keep it, and I know how much of it I want to keep, and then I'm ready to get rid of the rest, just to keep moving on, moving forward. However, I understand that's not totally fair to my husband, poor thing, who's like working his hiney off. But it's and then that's one of the reasons why I want this physical therapy, because if I find I'm allowed to do more than I actually am, I'm ready to do more than I am. But the doctor's nurse really scared me into no, you have like these limitations for sure. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I got rid of the brace. I really thought I was going to start twerking. So I want to learn how to maneuver through my life a little bit better. So he doesn't have to do as much. Even if he doesn't even have to take care of me as much as he has been having to. And having to. Not the times where it's like I don't feel good and I ask him to help me because I know it'll take all my energy to get up and get something to eat. The things that I cannot do for myself. Like literally physically cannot do for myself. So that's what I'm talking about. I want to take that off of his burden, off of his shoulders. I want to take that burden off of his shoulders. If I have permission to do more for myself. Those types of things. What?
Well, Margaret's taking off.
Oh, she already said that. She said she's got to go have dinner.
Yeah. Well, this last message from her is, Jeri-Ann and Jim, thank you for having me. Glad to see you again. Your home looks beautiful.
Aw.
See you when I get back. Thank you and take care.
Aw, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. And thank you for the lovely compliment. That was very sweet.
Of course, Grandma G said, Jeri-Ann, I will send you a picture of my craft room. It's a disaster.
Not gonna lie, mine's not a disaster, but it ain't the prettiest either. Yeah. So it's kind of somewhere in between.
Right. And then Ethel says, I watch you, Jeri and Jim, for 3 to 6 hours. Y'all are funny, fun, informative, and wonderful.
So what you guys don't know is Ethel and I are friends besides here. So we do Snapchat and Instagram. She sends me all the funny things on Instagram and the moving things, the touching things, not just the funny things. But she also sends the cutest snaps. But what she does is she takes me around her property in Alaska, which I love. I love. When she was having like the height of the summer where there was no sunset, it was like 10:30 at night and the sun was just looked like it was about to set. It's just breathtaking. And I was being able to like feel like I was outside, even though I was stuck in bed. And I love that about her. I love you, Ethel, just so you know. I want you to know that. The other thing that's pretty amazing is when she's not feeling good, she takes pictures of me on her TV and sends them to me. She shares how I'm with her and the cats having coffee in the morning or whatever, which I love. So it's the thing that I wish we could all do, is communicate with each other, like visually. It's so wonderful to put a face to the name. Some people have their faces as their icon and some people don't. It's like I have no idea what Nellie Hagen looks like because she's not on any social medias. And she's such an important part of our lives. And, it's one of those things,
You got your glasses?
Sheila Hall. Yeah, what?
No.
No, I'm saying Sheila Hall also, but...
I'll read it. Never mind.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to have you read it because I don't know how well I can...
Here, give me. I can do it. What are we talking about?
Nelly says, I adore Jeri-Ann and Jim, and then Ethel put something on the bottom.
Oh.
And,
Oop.
ooh,
Sorry about that.
my phone.
I'd watch you, Jerry and Jim, for 3 to 6 hours. You all are fun, funny. Okay, wait. I adore Jerry and Jim, and I agree, Nelly. Jim and Jeri-Ann are light and phenomenal couple, kind and caring, home beings, human beings. Aw, aw, that's so sweet. Wanted to let you know that once I'm feeling better and can get out, Santa left some things here in my house for you both. You're so sweet. That is so sweet and so not necessary. Thank you, love. That's so sweet. Thank you. Now I'm gonna be like, I'm alright. I'm not gonna cry. The greatest thing is that my home health aide is a cancer as well, and she's like, we just cry. We just cry. Cry at the commercial, cry at the thing, cry at the happy, cry at the sad, cry at the like the scared, the thing, the stressed.
Yeah, because you're crabs and you belong in water, so that's why you cry.
Is that
so
what
much.
it is? Oh, okay. My spiritual advisor is like, when you get through that crunchy exterior, you get all the gooeys on the inside, and I was like, oh my god, that's really what a crab looks like.
You would know.
Mhm.
All the blue claw crabs Pops used to bring.
I caught them too.
Let's see here.
I could pull up a crab chop as good as anyone else.
I don't know who this person is. I'll just call him Forrest.
What does
Blink
Forrest have to
three-
say?
Blink 3 times if she's holding you hostage?
Oh. Oh, if I'm holding him hostage, gotcha. My body is
Right
holding
now-
my
right
body
now-
is holding me hostage, and I thought that's what you meant. So go ahead.
Right now, the only buddies who could be considered hostage would be you, because I can get up and drive. You can't.
Yeah, he's holding me hostage.
Um,
We talked about that before. It's a sore subject. I can't believe you just brought it up, that stinker butt. I literally have a gift card for the Dollar Tree in my wallet. And I think it only has like 11 and change left on it, but it has been there since...
funny, but not funny.
It has been there since before Halloween.
I don't know. I don't know when you got it.
No, when did we use it? I got it last year for Christmas.
No, I don't.
I'm just saying we never actually got to use it all because you don't take me there. And sometimes you go for me, so I appreciate that. I want people to know that. I want people to know that I appreciate... I've said this 1,000 times. You can appreciate everything that someone does for you and still wish that you could do more. Or they could do more. Like, you can have it both ways. You can love your life but still want your life to be better. They're not exclusive of each other. They work together. I love my life. I would probably love it more if I could afford to travel whenever I felt like it. I love my life. I probably would like it a little bit better if I could drive myself. I love my marriage. Would I love it more if I had married somebody who was independently wealthy? Maybe. I mean, it's hard to know.
Garth is already divorced and remarried.
But I'm just saying, so they're not, like I said, they're not exclusive of each other. You can still love everything you have and appreciate everything you have and still want more or better or different. Not really different.
Less is more.
For some people, less is more. For some people, it's not. It's just less.
I know.
You know? It is all a matter of perspective. Life is all a matter of perspective. You know, you think that you're sick until you see somebody who is sicker. You think that you're wealthy until you see somebody who's wealthier. You think you're poor until you see somebody who's poorer. And that's what it was like growing up. Like, we were so poor when we compared our lives to the rich kids, but God, when we compared ourselves to the poor kids, we were like, so grateful. Like, we have a house and we have, you know, though sometimes the water gets turned off, but we'll always have a house, that type of thing, you know, like we just felt that way. We don't have the best food, but we have food, you know?
Yeah.
So, sorry, I didn't mean to bring this great trip all around the world down so quickly, but Yeah. The sun's starting to come out, so now I'm really excited to go do something. Whether it's in the office with the curtain open or just sit here and watch the yard with the curtain open or go for an actual ride in the car.
Yeah, but within an hour, it won't be sunny outside.
I know, that's why I'm saying I'm excited to go do something now. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. I'm sorry.
Nellie
So,
is saying, I'm thankful every day just to wake up and live.
to be on this side of the grass. Exactly. You said with? Oh, and live.
And live.
Oh,
Wake up and live.
yeah. Uh, Just grateful to be on this side of the grass. You know, it's funny because Jim woke up with pain this morning, and the first thing that popped in my head, but I didn't say it to him because I didn't want to be insensitive, was my dad saying, like, if I wake up and I'm not in pain, I think I'm going to be dead, because that's just how it happens when you get older. Every day you wake up in pain. But I don't want you to feel like I was belittling how you felt or whatever, but it's just that's what pops in my head.
Well, what was it I said this morning to you, and you were you kind of got upset, but it was like in jest because of how much I hurt this morning. I think I said something along the lines of, I feel like I'm ready to be fitted for a pine box.
Yeah, I don't like when you talk like that. No, you said about slitting your own throat.
No.
Yes, you did. I said about your beard. Oh, that was when you came home. That was when you came home.
When I came home, you said you
This
had
morning was... I don't remember the pine box, but I know what you mean. Something along those lines.
Yeah.
I'm ready to not wake up at all. That's what you said. And that to me is like, don't say stuff like that. Don't put that stuff out there. How many times people in my lives just didn't wake up at all? My poor uncle, 70 something years old, just didn't wake up recently, you know? So, yeah. Let's not, let's not put stuff out there like that, because you never know when it's gonna become real, you know?
Yeah.
What else?
That's about it.
That's about it. We're already wrapped up.
Oh, I don't know about already wrapped up.
We brought this party way down.
Nellie was saying some days aren't as easy as others, but be grateful.
Amen.
For what you have.
Amen. That's exactly right. Only you can choose. This is kind of the thing that I've been trying to get Jim to remind himself every day. You can always choose joy. You can always look for the positives in your life. You can still want more, but you be grateful for what you have, and you'll always be happy. And they say about be grateful for what you have, it'll always be enough, and that is true, because we do have enough. We could still want more and still have enough. That's what I'm saying to you. I could have 3 square meals a day and still want cheesecake. Perfect example.
German cheesecake.
German cheesecake, fine. Don't think I can get through the sugar cookie crust right now, but yes. But I'm just saying, so like we can still be, everything we have still be enough and still want more. There's a difference. It's like the icing. It's like the icing on the cake. It's like having your cake and eating it too, or whatever you want to say. But it's good to have goals. It's good to want to have achievable moments, but still enjoy everything that you've got. Because I say it all the time. I know that I have a terminal illness. I have the cancer that is eventually, probably most likely, going to kill me. The treatment or the cancer eventually will take me. Okay? And I get that. But I still have a lot of life to live. And every day that I feel 60%, I'm grateful that it's not 40%. Every day that I feel 40%, I'm grateful it's not 20%. And whatever it is, I feel like, look, there's a moment to be grateful for. There's a time to be grateful for that thing. Look at my beautiful home. Look at my loving husband. Look at all of that things that I have. Yes, did the car repairs suck every piece of fucking, excuse my language. Sorry, everybody. Did it suck every piece of extra out of my life for a while? Yes. But I have brakes that work, and I feel safe and secure that my husband will not plow into the back of somebody during the next ice storm because he has breaks at work, or so on and so forth, or whatever it is. So, good, bad, up, down, left, right, all of the things. It is all a great life. I plan on sharing with you until the very end, and I may or may not have already shot a video for when the end comes, but what? Oh, well, here's the thing, and I'm not saying like, oh, I'm planning on dying tomorrow. I learned with my little brother, who was relatively, like, he had issues, but nothing like we thought was life-threatening. You never know. Like, you don't ever know. So, just telling everybody that they're loved for the last time, telling everybody that I had a happy, good life, and I'm so grateful for all of the downs. There were way more ups. You know? Here's the thing, when you learn how to walk, you always stand more times than you fell. You know?
I think I've slipped more times than I've actually fell.
But you know what I mean. The expression is, no matter how many times you fall down, you always got up one more time. And obviously it's not always, because eventually, yeah. If you're still here, that's the case. Otherwise, it might not be the case. You know, you fell down for the last time or something. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So are you ready to go, or you want to still?
Does anybody know what you're saying?
Does anybody really know what time it is? Does anybody really care about time? Though I can't imagine why.
That's my cue to leave.
All right, everybody. Jim does not like when I sing Chicago. Apparently, it's time to go. So I will say here, thank you, each and every one of you, for joining us today.
Well,
in this fun.
You can sing all you want as long as you don't mind me sitting there going.
It's not right. That's not unconditional love right there. That's a love with, you have to sing better for me to love you kind of thing. But anyway, I love you guys. And if nobody's told you today that you're loved, please always come by and hear how much I love you. Because I love you guys very much. And thank you for being interested enough in this crazy relationship life of ours to join us here on Live Coffee Chat. We'll see you next Sunday for sure. Saturday night on Jim's channel, Lord willing. And that's it. And as always, you guys take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. Wait, what?
Nellie says, sing it, Jeri-Ann, and then she goes and says, Jim, who let the dogs out?
That's right, because you barked. You howled. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Meow, 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 meow.